I go. And the line of cars drove down real slow. And the radio played that forgotten song.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my drive-by. Today's Southern Florida drive-by. I'm on the I-75 going northbound towards Tampa. It's about 11:21 right now, October 24th, 2014. It's Friday. About 73 degrees. It's kind of cool, not too humid. This is our winter. So in another month or two, it might get down another 10 degrees or 15, but that's it. We usually don't get any snow. You don't see snow in Florida. But I'd like to bring up a few things. Here is, this video is basically going to be about plating a Desert Eagle. What my recommendations are for the finish and what company to get your gun plated. This video, I'm actually going to talk about a few different finishes on Desert Eagles. Originally, the Desert Eagle, it's the Mark 7, which would be the older one. It just has two slots on the top of the barrel. That's how you determine it. A lot of sharp areas made in Israel. Finishes usually were brushed chrome, polished chrome, brushed nickel, polished nickel, your blued nickel carbide, it's like a really shiny blued, a regular black oxide they called it, 24 karat gold, titanium gold tiger stripe. Those were usually most of the finishes. There might have been one or two finishes, but they usually only had those. And there was a handful of companies that plated them. Usually the finishes on those are pretty good. Then they moved over and changed tooling, moved to the United States and Pillager, Minnesota. They added a few different finishes, and they kept the finishes that they were doing. The big difference was the Mark 19s that came out. They had Israeli-made Mark 19s too, and US-made Mark 19s. The 19 was a lot more smoother. Areas where the safety is on the slide. On the older ones, it was very hard to push down, and you could actually, it was so sharp you could almost friggin' put an indentation in your finger. A lot of sharp edges, only had the two slots. When the 19 came out, it just looked a lot more streamlined, a better looking gun. More meaner, because it had a big rail on the top of it. It looked pretty good. So they moved their manufacturing in the United States. Companies that plated them, there was some substandard plating on the titanium guns, and some substandard plating on the chrome guns and nickel guns. Probably gold too. I never owned a gold one, but I've never owned it because it's 24 karat gold, and it's a coating which would wear out fairly fast. So myself, I was kind of tossed into this because I bought one, the older models, the 7. I think it's a Model 7. It's the older one before the 19. Then it was a nice gun. I just didn't like the rough edges, and I seen the 19 come out, so then I bought the 19. So the actual Desert Eagle, I went ahead and bought the titanium one. I had a few models, and let me just skip over to some plating and what I think the best platings on these guns are. Okay, number one, for anybody that's just going to shoot your gun a lot, I'd probably recommend a polished chrome or a brushed chrome gun. Possibly nickel or polished nickel too. I probably would stay away from chrome. I'd probably stay away from the black oxide, because that's the cheapest finish on a Desert Eagle, and it wears really a lot. Companies that do them, they've improved a lot now. They've got some great companies that do them. Right now, one of the companies that does it is Ford's Refinishing. They're in Florida, Crystal River. They got a great team of people there, and they do, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can call the company. They do gold. I believe they do a blued finish, a really nice blued finish. don't do any titanium, but they do gold, 24 karat gold. They do nickel, brushed nickel, chrome, brushed chrome, gold, and they do a blued finish, which is not a black oxide. I think it's a little bit more durable, better looking finish. They do a lot of work there. They sell some Desert Eagle parts, like and things like that. It's a great team. The nice thing about them, they can disassemble and reassemble your Desert Eagle or any gun you send them. Great set of, I believe it's a family company, so you're going to get great attention. And Lorna is the one you'd want to talk over there. Travis, Horace. There's a bunch of good people there, Mark, that will help you in any other way you need it. I will put a link to their website in this video, and they're great people. They do very quality work. It might take a little while to get the gun done, but they do quality work. They do them all by hand, so when you get it done from them, you're going to have a quality gun. So I think it's worth the wait. They've done work for me in the past. They chrome plated a gun. They disassembled a gun for me, sent it out to a different company to get done, which was really nice of them. So they are a great bunch of people there, and I plan on getting another Desert Eagle done by them very shortly. So another company that, and I'm only going to ones that I've had experience and I recommend. There might be other companies that you know about. Another company is located in California, and I'm not trying to be a salesman. I'm just saying guns that I got done and the quality I like. You can decide at your own, where you want to get your work done and who you want to get it done by. Another company is Coating Services Group, which is located in California. Very nice group of people. John Salazar, I believe he's the marketing guy. There's Jeff Grant, he's the salesman. And Bethany, she's the administrative person that does everything, handles all the office. And believe me, they get busy, so there's a lot to handle. She's got a hard job. I have had a lot of stuff done by this company. I've had my parts for one titanium Desert Eagle that I had. Then I had a complete titanium Desert Eagle done by the company. They did the whole. Then I had another silver Desert Eagle done, and all the parts for like 85 parts. And I had a Glock 21 SF done, slide, barrel, striker, recoil rod, plunger, extractor, even parts of my cider lock. I had that titanium. So really happy with the work. Very good people. If anything gets goofed up, they will go ahead and fix it for you. I'll put some links to some of my videos in here. Answer their Facebook page and their website. It's coatingservicesgroup.com, but their website for guns is titaniumgun.com. And I will put the links on there so you can go and take a look at them. A lot of good quality. I have a very exciting video coming up, which is going to be the latest gun that I had done. And this goes out to Hot Dogger 8088 because he is, what we're going to do is probably have a contest, the naming of the Eagle. So we're going to have a big contest out. I have another Desert Eagle coming out. There's going to be a contest. Whoever wins, I'm going to have probably first, second, and third. And whoever wins will get an item, and the gun will be named after them. So we're gonna see, and I will have that up once the gun's all together and stuff. I'll do a review on the latest gun, and we're gonna see what name we're gonna give it. Also, I'm going to have some suggestions about the grips I'm going to put on it. I want some feedback by the people on YouTube on what they think, what kind of grips I should put on it. But we will wait till we get the gun up, and then we'll do the review and look forward to that. And we'll have some giveaways to go along with that video. But yeah, there's a bunch of different processes. The last process that I want to talk about is silver lubrous. That is a process. It's a titanium finish too, but it's slightly different. Has more lubrosity. Titanium is a very lubrous coating because it's a coating, not a plating. It actually is deposited into the pores of the metal. So this material, when they coat it, makes it smoother. So less friction, of course, on any kind of gun and stuff, less friction. And the nice thing about it, it's a silver finish, so areas that do rub really would not show the base metal through. It'll be silver, so it'll kind of match the gun. I don't plan on firing it much. Once the gun is put together, it's getting assembled now as we speak. It will be test fired and put a few rounds through it, and then after it's test fired, it will be shipped out. And I'm anticipating getting the gun sometime next week, and we'll start that review. I'm not sure. I know the gun was already coated in silver lubrous finish, and once I get that back, we'll do the review. I think everybody will be pretty excited to see this review because I don't think you're going to see many of these guns around in this particular material. But I wanted to bring that up. If you have an older Desert Eagle, or if you have a Desert Eagle that you're not sure of the finish, in the titanium finishes, the best thing to do is, if you have it or you're buying one, to take the gun and look at it. If you can see it. If you can't see it and you're buying it from a dealer like over the internet or something, have him look at it, and tell him. And, try to pay with a credit card, because if you get this gun back to you and it's crap, I would contact your bank, cancel your credit card, and ship the gun back to them. Because you don't want a gun that's defective. And if they have the gun and you don't have the gun, you have your money, it will work out better for you. That's definitely what I would do. But, really inspect the gun before you get it, and make sure, like if you're buying it in the store, in particular in the titanium guns, you should look at the rear cocking serrations. In between those rear cocking serrations, a lot of time in there, it's like gray. On the older titanium ones, whatever company was plating them, they didn't do a good job. A lot of times you'll see pitting, you'll see rust. Take your grips off, look underneath there. And if you have that, you definitely don't want it. Because don't forget, titanium is still porous. It might be durable, but it's porous. A hard chrome is probably a better finish than the titanium. And nickel is even a little bit better because it's very hard to get off. Nickel, you have to soak in an acid bath for like a few weeks to get off. Chrome's hard to get off, but titanium, a lot of times they just sandblast it off. So they're different finishes. Titanium's coated on in a furnace. It's almost like a PVD coating, like a Duracoat, but it's a metal. I mean, it's going to be stronger. It's going to be more durable. Get me wrong. And your chrome and your nickel, that's electroplated. So it's like an electroplated coating on there. And if that's not done right, electroplated can flake off. They can peel. So, it's just with every finish. And if you do end up picking up a Desert Eagle, if you want me to check if it was done by a good company that does good finishes, you can give me your serial number and I can run it. And I can tell you if the gun was coated by the real good company that's currently doing them. And if it was coated by that company, chances are the gun's going to be perfect. If it wasn't coated by that company, it's a third-party company, and I wouldn't probably recommend buying it, because the titanium guns have had a lot of problem with coating. And it's really not the gun, because basically a Desert Eagle comes out like this when they build it. First of all, you have Magnum Research, okay, up in Villager, Minnesota. They cast the gun and everything. They sand off the whole parts, get it out of the mold, and it's made. Okay. Then they send that gun out to the plating company. The plating company polishes it, cleans it up, plates it, okay, and then it's disassembled still, and they send it back to the manufacturer, which is they assemble it, okay. They test fire it, and then they send it out to the distributor. So a lot of times when that gun comes back and the plating is defective, and you buy one and you call the manufacturer and say, oh, it's defective plating, 99% of the time, unless it's real bad, they're not going to do anything for you. And you're really going to be stuck. And they're going to they don't even do plating anymore in guns now. They don't even want to be bothered with that because it's too much of a headache. So 99% of the time, if you call Magnum Research and said, oh, I got a bad plating job on my gun, they're going to say, oh, sorry, plating's not guaranteed, unless it's really bad, you know, rusting to pieces. But if you've got a few bad spots, or you know, a few rust spots, or if the serrations are a little gray, you're not going to get it fixed. You're not going to get it taken care of. And for a $2,000 gun, that's absurd. So you definitely have to inspect these guns before you buy them. Desert Eagles only have a 1-year warranty on them. So that's another thing. If you're buying a Desert Eagle, a used one, be careful, because you only get a 1-year warranty on it. And I don't know, some of these people have these older ones, and they're trying to get $2,200, $2,300 on it. Believe me, an older Desert Eagle is not as much as a collectible as somebody thinks. You're better off just buying a brand new one. You know, you can get a brand new Desert Eagle, 24 karat gold, or titanium tiger, or titanium gold, for right at under $2,000. If you look, about $1,949 or something, you can get one. So that's what I would buy, brand new one. Make sure the finish is done by the good company. And I could, you know, if you PM me the serial number, I can run it and find out who plated it, or actually find out if the good company plated it. And if the good company plated it, chances are you won't have any problem. Now, don't forget, they send the gun back to the manufacturer, so as long as the manufacturer is not sloppy and putting the parts on and scratching it, you're okay. But a lot of times, Magnum Research, I bought guns in the past, when they put the sights on, they've dented the paint. They've dented the plating right down through the barrel, spare silver metal. So sometimes they're at fault. But I wanted to go through there and just explain a few things about the Desert Eagle, the plating, you know, maybe, or just about any guns. Like I say, Ford's will plate any gun, and Coating Services Group in California does nothing but titanium, titanium nitrate, titanium carbide. They do all the titanium finishes, and they'll do any gun you want them to. So, great people in both places, very good quality. Both of them do a lot of guns. Like I say, and different parts. But I will be having, like I say, a video coming up, and it's going to kind of probably show you a little specialized coating on a Desert Eagle. So thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in, and hope everybody's having a great day. And I'm going to have that naming coming out pretty soon, and we're going to pick the best name, and it's not going to be random. I'm going to really look through it and see, because I want to get a nice set of grips for my new gun that will match the name that somebody names the gun. So thanks a lot, and when I get my gun back, I'll put this video up for the naming and the giveaway. And please subscribe, please comment, because if you're not a subscriber and you don't comment, you cannot be entered into the naming giveaway. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.